stay out of the way. It was fine.
Just for you getting first practice in, Grayson kind of mentioned the idea that you have so many guys around, so there's no I shouldn't say no, but there's less slowing around, teaching, doing some of those things. Just what did it feel like to have everyone out there, and does it feel like you do kind of have a head start with so many guys coming back?
Yeah, no, I mean, there's no doubt having the continuity and the familiarity helps, and I think having a normal off season, having a good September, open gym, is probably as important to that as just the continuity. So you got both of those things. We could kind of get to stuff quicker, and hopefully that pays off for us.
I guess there is a couple guys that weren't there. So like Marjan, AJ. How do you try to think about bringing them along as well when you obviously know that they're not going to know everything that everybody else knows?
Yeah, they I think one of the great things they have, and kind of told them both, is to trust their teammates and rely on them, or ask them lots of questions. And I think it's great when the players are communicating, and so I think they're asking a lot of questions to their teammates, to be honest with you. And they watch and learn, and they're both picking it up quick. And Marjan played summer league, and AJ played summer league, so they're and I just think they're young, but they're still I think they're picking it up quickly.
As a coach, with the normal off season, how do you plot out this first week of practices?
Yeah, I think we were able to maybe just go a little harder. They're probably in more game basketball shape. So, I think we scrimmaged more today. We played more today. We competed more today. Whereas it felt like the last couple off seasons, they weren't able to get the 5-on-5s and the open gyms and things like that. So you kind of had to, maybe drill more and do other things that were getting them ready for the 5-on-5 and just building up their conditioning. So, again, we had a good September. So I think we just felt like they were more basketball ready with this off season.
The 2 days like today and tomorrow, what do you do in the evening when you come back?
Yeah, so tonight will just be very light. It's more mental, more just putting in maybe a few sets, a few things like that, some shooting, a little bit of work on their body, but very light, very short.
Coach, Jordan said this summer when it came to defense, he felt like he got it. It took till this summer to really get hey, defense is where I'm going to be able to make a difference on this team. How much do you believe in his ability on that end and his ability to continue to make improvements?
Yeah, I mean, he's just, I think he's maturing, and he understands, it's a big priority for him to get on the court, for him to help us. Everybody's got to be able to defend at a high level. So, he's got to prove it now every day in camp, and, he's off to a good start. So, that's the challenge really for everybody. Playing defense is not easy, whether you're Drew Holiday or Brooke Lopez or Jordan, but it takes kind of a mental toughness, a mental commitment to doing it. And, that's a challenge for Jordan. That's a challenge for really all of us.
Bobby left his media day session yesterday with a question for us reporters. He was curious who we thought would get more technicals on the season, him or Joe. I just wanted to get your first, response to such a question.
Well, he's going to play way more games than Joe, so he's the easy winner. I'd like for it to be a tie at 0-0. We'll see how close they are to that.
As Joe feels like he's got to make up some time.
Oh yeah, that would not be ideal. But Joe was talking about he spent a lot of time on the phone with Quinn, getting some idea of what it might be in Milwaukee, and getting some idea of you. I guess just what does it mean to have Joe around? And I know it's going to be a couple months until he actually gets to be on the floor, but just kind of what do you think he can do for you guys?
Well, I mean, just being around now and before he gets to the court, he's got a great way about him. He's got a great personality. He's got a little bit of an edge, and and I think we need some of that. Every team needs a little bit of that. So, he's gonna, it's personality, whatever words you want to use. He brings some of that, and he brings just a high level of knowledge too. He's played for some great coaches, obviously. Quinn is somebody who I'm very close with and stands out, but, with the Australian teams and, working his way into the league. And so, Those guys, I think the conversations that happen in the training room, that happen in the weight room, that happen on the sideline, talking to a Marjan, talking to, a Jordan, things like that, those things are impactful. So, I think he's gonna be great for us, before he's healthy. And, we talked a lot yesterday about, what it's gonna be like after he's healthy.
I know Bobby mentioned that he kind of wanted to thank the Celtics for teaching him the things that he needs to get better at. That was, even though you don't want to lose, that helped show him the way. Grayson said something similar. I know Pat always likes to say you learn more when you lose than when you win. What have you kind of seen from the guys to have that resiliency to, not be too down about losing? And obviously, I'm sure they're pissed off, but like to take that as a lesson going forward and work on some things this offseason.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it just, we always talk about the player's character. Your character kind of shows the most when you're knocked down or when things don't go your way. And, for them to take those moments and that adversity and turn it into, how can I be better? How can I learn from this? That's what you're looking for. And, I think, most teams and coaches, that's what you have to do. If you're not, you're going to be in big trouble because it's a tough league. You're going to get knocked down a lot, and how do you learn from it? And so, and those guys they've had great summers. We keep saying it. They're better, and so hopefully, that's part of why we're excited about the team.
What else?
All right. Thanks, everybody. Thanks.